It's Week 17 of the National Football League. All eyes are on Jamar Chase, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Bengals and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boom. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of. Is going to be this man, their rookie running back. And he, like the rest of his mates, they got to be amped up. They get a shot at last year's Super Bowl champs.
Now, let's face it, everybody gets a little more amped up when they get a shot at the defending champs. In fact, you circle the game the moment it comes out on the calendar. But now, you've got to control your emotions and just play your game.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this is incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Bengals have taken the... The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A dump off for Charles. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long...
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken the lead. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. Big strides, look at him go. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devin Asiasi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home. Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing.
I'm one, ready?
Burrow on play action. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
A 1-yard gain there following a 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go up the middle of Jamal Charles. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Charles. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devin Asiasi. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And
Here we go, here we go.
they snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
On one, ready?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job.
The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the deep.
The Bengals set to take over. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's complete. It's Charles. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Charles. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Bengals. That's the end of the
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the...
Touchdown, Bengals! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
And out now, here come the Bengals. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge out to the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. It's caught to Charles. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That was one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're...
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stop.
Here we go.
Here's a give, left side, it's Charles. A solid stiff arm, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 34 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Jamal Charles on third down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, we've reached the stage where it's
Gun. Cut.
now a handoff. This is Charles. He gets away from one, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, it's Charles again. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here now, 2nd and 4. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
On the counter, it's Charles. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with